Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's me, once again, screaming into the void of the internet. You know, something funny today happened. I was having a conversation with my mom, and a topic came up about, just people, and how freaking unfair that they are when it comes down to, how quick they are to jump to conclusions about genders and stuff like that, in terms of, who's always guilty and whatnot. And I know I made a video just recently, not too long ago, on the whole, case where this chick was, freaking, physically armed. She was molesting this kid for I don't even know how long. You saw the text and all this stuff. And she even had a gun pointed in the kid's face. And they're over here just still, we need to hold their trial and stuff like that. So I made a video about that. But what I'm going to make is this, right? Here's what I'm trying to talk about. I am sick of people, specifically in the Nibba community, the Blizzags, brothers, all this crap, air quotes, my origin, shall we say. Cannot stand these Nibbas. I'm so sick of these people and this nonsense, but obviously it goes past this community, but I'm going to tell you why I'm going to prioritize this community, right? Listen, this, love that Nibbas have for, black women in particular, right? It makes absolutely no sense to me, because no matter what happens, no matter how much evidence there is, these cocksuckers will still risk their lives and get ended if they have to try and fight on the behalf of some stupid arse broad that doesn't even care about them. So here's the conversation that triggered this, right? She was essentially telling me how this guy, his wife died, and he was involved in the church, and that's a whole other thing I'll talk about in a moment. And he remarried, and he got an 18-year-old, and in typical fashion, especially in today's society, you know how it rolls, right? Oh no, an older man got him a young, fertile woman. How dare he want more children after his wife died? Oh, he should just, get a freaking old chick. Now, never mind how many instances you see, whether it's freaking Taylor Swift. Oh yeah, you can look at that. There was songs that she was singing about how she was dating this freaking guy who was 16 while she was, an actual adult of legal age. So, why are you dating a freaking 16-year-old? No one says anything. I can't remember if it's freaking Khloe Kardashian or Kim Kardashian, and there was instances where she was with, Justin freaking Bieber, right? Well, he was 16 years old as well. And you mean to tell me that you really think that in the times that they were alone on trips, that they weren't doing something? Come on, get real. And then don't even get me started on the freaking countless female teachers in these schools where no one is saying anything, especially if she is moderately attractive. If that chick's ugly, then they all jump and they say, yeah, this is evil, we need to get her out of here. But if she's moderately attractive, oh no, you're just jealous. I'm so sick of that freaking double standard. Here is a legal guy and a legal woman. She's 18, she can purchase stuff, she can get an apartment, she can do all of this stuff, she can vote. But suddenly you're going to say that, she can't get married, she can't tell you, who is going to have access to her vagina. So what? She wants his money, and he wants access to her snatch. He wants children. What the heck's the problem? Why do people always make it seem like a guy who wants a young woman, who wants children, who has the best chance to actually survive the pregnancies and not have any problems with the freaking kids? Why is that a problem? It's always a freaking double standard. But the reason that's important is because the church that he built, now I don't necessarily know because she didn't say the guy's name, right? The church that he built, it kind of got a bit up there and stuff like that. I'm not going to say it's a mega church or something like that because, like I said, I don't really follow church stuff, at least mega churches, because they're so freaking fake. And I'll get to that after I finish what I'm going to say, right? They basically forced him to leave. His family was mad at him. I'm like, hold the heck up. Hold up. I cannot stand this crap that people do when they're making it seem like what the heck was going on in the freaking marital, relations. You don't know what kind of marriage he was in. Let's go ahead and theoretically say that he was in the marriage and then his wife just stopped sleeping with him. 30% of men married have admitted, that's the people who admitted, okay, that they are in a sexless marriage. Why in the hell is a man in a sexless marriage? Why are you there? You're paying for this chick. You're protecting this chick. If a robber comes in the house, you're supposed to be, air quotes, willing to die for this chick. But she isn't even willing to sleep with you? But it's misogynistic for me to say that. Oh, how dare I? How dare I say that, oh, the guy should have access to the body? Why the heck are you a couple if you're not going to enact on intimate things? If you're not going to consummate the intimacy? What is the purpose? What's the purpose? But if I say this, I'm a misogynist, you know? And you always know that even in those sexless marriages, right? That she's got someone on the side. Come on now. Let's get real. She's got someone on the side. So let's not freaking sugarcoat that crap. And then they had the gall to try and say, oh, well, he must have just got her now. Why? Because he moved on quickly? Let's say that she wasn't one of those people that, withheld sex. But she nagged him to death. She was always irritable. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Let me tell you something, folks. Listen. Out of every group of people on the planet, and I have not interacted with everyone on the planet, and I don't give a rat's arse, so I'm still going to say this. And you can call me Uncle Ruckus. You can say whatever the heck you want. Listen, a sister will be the death of you. She will get you killed either trying to start some crap, or she will literally have someone come over and end you, or have you get yourself killed trying to get her out of some bullcrap. The amount of degradation that a sister does to the guys in this community, to nibbas and stuff like that, is ridiculous. I have said it before and I will say it again. Listen, I promise you, most men, most nibbas, most black men who are in jail are probably in jail because of something that a chick did. Because they were trying to fight on behalf of a chick, because this chick lied on them, because this chick told them to do something that he shouldn't have done, and because this dumb arse guy that doesn't have self-respect, that thinks with his dick, that thinks he needs to be a simp, that thinks he needs to please a woman, right? He does it. Cops get him. He's in jail. And then let's go ahead and say that he was fighting on her behalf. You want to know what happens, especially in this community? And I've said this before. More often than not, that chick will go and get with a guy who either ended him or got him locked up. If you need a group of people who I would say women-wise, who are the worst on earth, it is definitively, absolutely, 10,000% American sisters, black women. You can't debate that with me. I don't give a rat's arse what you say. I don't care. I do not care. And listen, I cannot stand nibbas in the first place. Listen, I'm not going to pretend like there aren't, reasonably sane people. For example, I exist and I'm a nibba and whatnot. But when I refer to nibba, understand that I'm usually referring to a ratchet, okay? Someone who doesn't have sense, can I even say it's common at this point? Everyone's freaking stupid these days and they don't know where they are. Should I just say it's sense? I really want to say common sense. But at this point, it really just feels like it's just sense. It really does. No one seems to have a head. There's nothing in their skull. It's empty. It's empty. I don't know what's in there. It's empty. They're stupid. So I don't even know if I should say common. It's just sense. There are some, again, nibbas that have sense, but as far as I'm concerned, they're when we get sense, when we have our little air quotes awakening, we leave this community as soon as possible. The only reason I'm still here is because this freaking economy is terrible. It's freaking ridiculous to get a job. And so I'm just stuck in this freaking ghetto where I can't freaking walk around the neighborhood because there's freaking gangs and drug dealers 24/7, right? But if you give us all a choice, especially the ones that have sense, we leave. We do not hang around these people. We don't hang around them. And let me talk about another thing. Because these cocksuckers are so two-faced. You guys ever notice, right? How, these cocksuckers always claim to, have some kind of faith in Jesus and the Bible and stuff like that. And they're the most obnoxious cunts you'll ever come across. It's insane. Listen, if you care so much about church, why are your families in the state that they are? Why is it always, after this dumb arse broad, this cancerous sister has seen 5, 6, 7, 8 dicks in them, popped out 7 kids, all of a sudden, she's going to go to the church. You know how they say it, the church. All that ratchet, because, they can't pronounce their words to save their goddamn lives, right? She's going to go to the church now and try and get a guy who's got some sense. And then these punk arse suckers in the freaking church are going to try and say, oh, brothers, you need to wife up them single moms. You know what's happening when that happens? All of these guys are leaving. And that's why churches, for the most part, are empty. It's not that guys do not have faith in God. It's not that guys don't read that Bible. It's that they know that at the end of the day, it's a business. And these cunts are just getting the ties, and they want to make the chicks happy the same way that these freaking politicians want to make the chicks happy, and so they cater to them. They know that they're in the wrong, they know that what they're doing is ridiculous, and they themselves will never be on, the fence where they get effed in the arse for that, but they don't mind screwing you over. That politician will always have a way to bail himself out of that trouble, but he's going to screw you over. That judge that's going to make those freaking laws and stuff like that, this paternity stuff, they'll try and make sure that they have a way out, but they don't mind screwing you over. It's always that bullcrap. So, my freaking faith in terms of, nibba churches, black churches, that's basically non-existent. Are there some good dudes that you'll come across there? Yeah. But I will rarely see, good sisters. I rarely see that. They're usually just there because they're trying to find a guy to come take care of their freaking 5, 6, 7 kids. As though he's obligated. He's obligated to do that. Get the heck out of here. What a joke. What a joke. But what I'm going to talk about, again, is this fact, okay? This is the fact that I'm talking about. The fact that this guy got him a young girl is just one of the many things that I'm talking about with this double standard crap. No matter what, you can't tell people this because they don't care. They don't care that these chicks are committing just as much, air quotes, struggle snuggle as guys are. And I'm going to say that it's more. It's more because they know that they'll get away with it. And you'll always see the women defending it. It's other women defending it. They are just as much a pedo bear as any freaking guy. Just as much. And then you'll see these punk arse suckers, these men. And this is why I tell guys, please, I am begging you, if you are stupid enough, I said it, to start defending pedo bears because, I've been acting pussy. Please, I am begging you. Get $30. Go get you a hooker. Bust your nut so that you can think about what you're saying. Stop with this freaking dick think to where you are literally legalizing monstrous acts because you're a thirsty sucker. Go get your nut taken care of. And then say something. Because when you are actively saying that we shouldn't care that there are freaking pedo bears molesting little kids because, y'all just jealous that y'all not getting... no, buddy. You're just mentally ill. That's really what it boils down to. No one's freaking jealous. We're sick of watching people who are doing objectively awful things get away with it. That's what we cannot stand. We're not jealous of people getting away with that stuff. We don't want them to get away with it in the freaking first place. It is irritating to look at how many people, men in particular, especially in this community, especially in the Blizzax community, destroy their lives for some freaking cunt that doesn't give a rat's arse about them. And you want to hear something funny? Just recently, right? And I'm talking literally yesterday. My essentially stepsister, right? Considering that my stepfather, so that's my stepsister technically, right? My stepsister. Barely speak to this person. I'm talking literally maybe, see her once a year, maybe twice a year. She's randomly texting me, trying to ask me to if you want to hang out and stuff. And now I can already see it. These suckers are gonna say, you should jump at that. You might be trying to get some of that dick, right? But what you're not thinking about, wise one, is the fact that number one, sister, single mom, 2 kids as of right now. I think she has another one on the way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What do you think that she's after? Do I know if there's a male in that equation? No, beats me, because again, I don't freaking talk to her. So what do you think she's trying to do with me? Control me through that freaking snatch. Now, you see, because I've got sense, I see that. And I'm no. And I just straight up told her, listen, I don't have any intention on hanging out with you. Straight up told her, listen, no, I don't care. I don't care. Asking me questions like, do you think I'm a nice woman and stuff like that? I'm like, we don't hang out, heck. But I saw this. A lot of other guys that think with their dicks, that think that they need to have some form of female validation and stuff like that, they can't understand that. And that's why, that comment a bit ago on like my hooker video, talking about like, oh, it's about love and validation and blah blah blah. Listen, you better freaking relax with that bullcrap, because number one, I don't really think many freaking people these days in general are capable of love. I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay, maybe at one point that chemical was in higher supply so that we could bond, because it was a different kind of world and whatnot. But in today's day and age, nah, dude. These cunts don't love each other. If we loved each other, there wouldn't be this divorce rate, and we would have grown up in 2-parent households. Not 2 same-parent households, mind you. Hint, hint. A mom and a dad. That's the kind of household we would have grew up in. We didn't grow up in that. So no, I don't freaking buy that crap about love. And if it's validation, listen, man. Get that crap out of your head. Stop needing external validation. That's why the internet F's people up so bad, because they go and they get in this freaking circle jerk, and they have all the people saying the exact same thing. Oh, yeah, I knew my way of seeing the world was the right one. Learn to have some goddamn dragon skin. Learn to tolerate abrasion. You don't need to hear the same opinion all the time. You need to be able to hear external viewpoints. When people hear the same thing over and over and over and over, when they finally hear something different, they don't know how to process it. So please, learn to have some criticism in your life. It's not the end of the world. People don't have to like you. They don't have to love you. Get out of that rant of that section, at least. Over. The fact of the matter is, she, 9 times out of 10, was trying to manipulate me. Into 9 times out of 10, doing what all these sisters out here do. Get a hold of you with the snatch, and then try and get you to play stepdaddy to all her freaking kids. From multiple dads. Because, yeah. She does have multiple kids from multiple dads. Yeah. No, you ain't getting me. No, thank you. No. That is why I hate this community. And you want to know what hurts the most? This used to be a more, reserved issue. This issue is becoming the norm everywhere. The ratchetness of people, the lack of intelligence, the way that they can't speak, they don't know where they are. This was something that I saw in this community almost exclusively. Now, it's the norm. And that's awful. That's freaking awful. It's awful. Because at the end of the day, all I really want to do is get the heck up out of here. I can't stand these suckers. I don't want anything to do with them. All these cunts that sit around here and try and say, oh, well, this your people, brother. No. You see, my people are people who think like me. That doesn't mean that we have the same opinions, mind you. It's that, hey, we can get along. We can tolerate things. I can learn from you. You can learn from me. That's my people. Don't give a rat's arse what your color is, or don't give a rat's arse where you come from. That's my people. My people don't just mean someone that looks like me. And I'm telling you, in times that we're in, I get that, it's very, air quotes, racially volatile. But be careful with that. Because don't think that just because some sucker looks like you... Look at who's saying it, for God's sakes, okay? I'm in a freaking hood arse area, and I can't stand the people around me. Don't think that just because people look like you that they're your freaking allies, okay? Don't fall for that. Don't be an idiot, okay? Don't be an idiot. You have to distinguish the people who are freaking awful. Ratchets around here, nibbas, I can't stand them. The same way that I'm sure that, say, a guy in the Hugh White community cannot stand trailer park trash. That does not represent him, and it doesn't represent me. But unfortunately, that's what you have to do. You have to distinguish. It is what it is. So like I said, I'm not really dumb enough to start thinking that it's an air quotes racial issue. Not that I believe in race. There's culture. I'll say culture, but I don't really subscribe to race. Mainly because, again, for me, I look at the biological aspect. At the end of the day, I could get a heart from someone who is Chinese, Japanese, Hugh White, whatever, and stuff like that. And the main issue is the fact that my body isn't going to recognize it because it's a foreign object rather than skin tone. So I don't really care about that. We can interbreed, so yeah. It's not like, again, because I said this last time, it's not like we're freaking monkeys where, like, these people have tried to, like, impregnate female chimps with human sperm. Not in that way, you sick bastard. And it just didn't recept, and vice versa. They tried to impregnate female eggs with male chimpanzee sperm, and didn't happen. We can interbreed. As far as I'm concerned, we're the same. We just come from different places, and the places that we come from determined our features. That's just how it is. But when it comes down to these freaking stupid arse suckers in this community, this, like, worship of women, like, I would argue that in a lot of aspects, looking back on it now, specifically, just letting this truck go by, looking back on it now specifically, I think in a lot of aspects, like, nibbas were, like, the true simps, the true first simps, like, the simps to, like, hail this age of simpery in. Because they were doing the most stupid crap for pussy access. I'm telling you, man, if you cannot control your dick, dude, it will destroy you. Just looking at these guys do this dumb crap. Why? Why is it that important? Just pay for it. Why? Listen, why are you doing all this? For the possibility when you could just pay for it. I just don't understand it. No, I'm never gonna glorify a freaking chick. No. She's not better than me. No. No. It's not happening. This freaking community makes me sick, and that's why I like whenever someone says that, like, they can't stand nibbas and stuff like that. I mean, yep, I can't stand my girl. Like, what's that song? I hate nibbas, I hate nibbas, I hate. Yep, that crap. My friend sent a reel of that crap to me, and I like died. I was like, yep, I can't stand them. And again, let me tell you something right now. This isn't just some crap that, you know, I say behind this phone, behind the safety of the air quotes keyboard. I tell my parents this. I tell my friends this. We talk about this crap all day. I can't stand these suckers. I don't like ratchets. I cannot stand them. I hate that I'm around these people. I don't like them. And if they were to pass away now, and I just woke up, and I saw all of these ratchets just gone, I would literally be that freaking scene from Joker, just dancing in the street. Yes, I do it. I can't stand these people. No one would miss ratchets if they all disappeared. No one. No one likes ratchets. The only thing that people, air quotes, like about ratchets is the entertainment. They like laughing at them. They're not laughing with them. They're laughing at them. And my God, there is nothing more of a joke than this disaster called the American Blizzak community. The Dibbas, the brothers, the sisters. They're awful. They are freaking awful. And that's why one of my most important goals is to get out of this community. I cannot stand it here. It's maddening. It's annoying to not be able to freaking walk around your own neighborhood and stuff like that, you know? It really is. But even in neighborhoods that you think are safe, thanks to all this freaking immigration and all this stuff, you never know. So, hey. Just is what it is, right? But, in conclusion, folks, listen, I'm gonna be honest. This was mainly about two things. Again, like, you know, like the freaking double standards with men and women, and like dating and marriage and stuff like that, as well as like how it mainly reflects to the Blizzak community. And if you could take anything away from this, number one, do not freaking worship pussy. Please don't do that. Please have some freaking self-respect. If listen, man, if getting your dick wet matters that much to you, just pay for it. Stop being uppity. Stop with this crap like, oh, well, I'm never going to pay for it. Oh, bull crap, buddy. Let's go ahead and theoretically say that some chick says that you could come get some, and she is 5 miles from you. You're going to pay for that, somehow. You are going to pay the gas to get there, the gas to get back. If you walk, you're going to pay with the time and the energy that you spent to go walk up there and back, right? Same with the bus. Stop this nonsense about, oh, I'm never going to pay and stuff like that. You pay. All men pay. Period. Just don't let that freaking stop you from like destroying yourself just in the pursuit of this crap. It's just ridiculous to me. That's why I just say, bitch, straight up pay directly. Because at least you know what you're getting and you're not freaking screwing yourself over, man. And another thing. These people, I'm telling you, I just don't understand why all these guys are talking about marriage and marriage and marriage when I cannot look at a single relationship to date where I'm envious of. I'm not, man. I look at all the drama that they put up with and I'm just like, why the heck would I put up with that? Why'd I put up with that? Seriously. Like, even with my own, like, mother and stepdad, they both have their moments, you know? It's not that they hate each other or nothing, but it's like, I'll go ahead and say this, like, my stepfather, he's one of these people that thinks that he's always right. And my mother, she has an attitude problem sometimes, you know, she doesn't always have it, but she has a hard time, you know, like, what do they call it, bitch face, you know? I don't like to call it that, because I don't really like using, you know, like derogatory terms like that, but yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Yeah, she can sometimes, when she's irritated, she'll have that bitch face, basically. But again, like, both of them have their moments. So, looking at that, I'm like, why would I put up with that? Like, seriously. Oh, well, I'm scared to die alone. Okay, that's you. Why is this so ingrained in us? And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Because this culture has been teaching you that since you were young. I look back at a lot of shows that I love as a kid. I was looking at this cartoon, not this cartoon, it's Tom and Jerry, where, like, Tom was essentially signing his soul away. He was signing his car payments, his mortgages, and all this stuff to, like, get diamonds to impress this female cat. And why? Again, the glorification of women, the glorification of pussy. No pun intended, considering, they're cats, but, why? Because you're not complete, you need your better half, air quotes. But how is she better? I'm the sucker that has to do all the work. I'm doing the heavy lifting. How is she better? How am I not complete? If I wasn't complete, I wouldn't freaking be able to live on my own, would I? It is what it is. We're not freaking eagles. It would be nice if we were, in the sense that, like, we just bond with one another. But they don't want that. And so, hey, listen, you either got two solutions to deal with that. Either you can adapt, and just say, hey, listen, I'll just pay, call it a day. Maybe get a sex doll or whatever. Or you could just, just say F it all. Because, listen, what I really want to do personally is I would love to get with these, like, freaking Japanese guys in the robotics. And I just want to, like, talk with them and discuss, like, freaking, like, sex technology. Just because, like, dude, I hate simps, but at the same time, I really just want to save them. I really do, dude. And I feel like if there was just something that they had, dude, because they're giving freaking money to some broad to say their name, so it's like, would it really be so hard for this sucker to get, like, a little freaking, like, a freaking doll and, like, an AI that, had conversations with them and said that they love him, because he's doing the same crap. These cunts can't stop looking at their phones anyway, so, it's like, I feel like if I had that, then that'd be nice, right? At least I think so. So if I could, like, get that made or something, or if I could, like, market that, I feel like guys would eat that up, because the market for it is massive. Listen, like, whoever comes up with some kind of alternative, I'm not going to say solution. There are rarely solutions in life. There are trade-offs. There are alternatives that we make. But whoever is going to design that, that's going to blow up bigger than porn. I'm telling you, it is. It is. But, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed. And tell me if you understand the sentiment of how I feel about this community. Let me know. Or do you think I'm an Uncle Ruckus? Because, hey, if you do, then, hey, you're certainly not wrong at this point. We can't stand these suckers. I'll see you next time. God bless. See ya.